Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Salomon Barrios Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, we won a series against the league-leading Houston Astros, and as a result, well, things have turned into a four-way tie here in the AL West. So now we're going to have to play a couple games to try to sort things out because we got a two-game series against the Oakland Athletics and then a four-game series against the Astros. So that is going to come down to decide the season for us. So let's get out here and get some because we are running out of year to play baseball in. All right, training day. What have we got? We can improve our contact if we so choose, improve our plate vision up to the cap, bunting, haha. Improve our speed and base running aggressiveness. I might want to do that. Boost our left-handed power up significantly. Improve our durability. That might be a thing to do. Let's work on our plate discipline and batting clutch. That's something that, clutch is kind of a concept which in reality doesn't really exist. The idea of being able to perform better under pressure. But it works in the game, so therefore it's something we got to consider. And that'll bring us up against the Oakland Athletics at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. So let's get out here and get it.
Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. Tyler Skaggs gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs.
Take the race. He's out.
All right, that's not the way we want to start this game. Bases loaded, only one out here, top of the first. So let's see how Tyler Skaggs gets us out of this one. And Salomon's going to have to throw home on this one. And he's not going to be able to stop him, so sac fly to right field on that one, and Oakland has an early lead.
Up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
But we're coming out here with it only at 1-0. 2 outs here, bottom of the second. Daniel Mengden on the mound.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including
let's see what we can do against him.
Timeout.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week, a ball
him and his roly fingers
really
mustache.
Nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home.
All right, what do you got?
Outside,
3-0 count is what you got.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And he looks
and a 4-pitch walk to Salomon to start his appearance in the day.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance.
So David Fletcher, who's gone ice cold of late.
Stepping up now, David Fletcher. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. And he'll dive back in.
I don't remember what Daniel Mengden's stretch motion is like.
Hey, come on, guys.
Yeah, it's... Well, that's going to be plenty to get the out there. Chopper over to second, and that'll end the inning.
So no runs on no hits, no errors.
All right, Salomon out here, bottom of the 4th. Mengden still out here. Runners first and second with only 1 out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside pitch, way inside.
1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
All right, early swing on that one, but we squared it up.
Errors to this point for the Angels.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can
He's pretty scared of us right now, and I can't say that I blame him.
And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Time for him to attack.
I'm sure this kind of patience from Salomon is something that's a little bit unnerving.
Don't mess around and try and
As Salomon, I guess, under my control, has a bit of a swing first, swing second, and swing it forever kind of guy. But when he keeps it waiting back, he holds back on it, he lets it go. Adios, pelota! Another one for Salomon, 26 on the season. 415 feet to right field and gone. Big fly for Salomon Luis Aparicio Barrios Garcia.
And with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
With two on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
Salomon Barrios will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat.
All right, Jarrell Cotton here now in the bottom of the sixth. Angels still up 3-1. I guess we'll see.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Ooh,
and he's quickly
nice
in the
inside
ball,
pitch
0-2.
there. Gonna hold back on the showtime, I think.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly.
Can I take
up
that
there,
one
but
back?
was a great
Can I just
hit.
like pay to have that one back? Well, this is gonna be the time when you want to use your showtime. Jarrell Cotton still on the mound, bases loaded, 2 outs. That looks like it's going to drop. And that, in fact, is going to bounce away. And he's going to be in safe. Justin Bohr scrambles for home on a wild pitch. That'll make it 5-1 at Oakland. And with the base open, they are going to intentionally walk Salomon. That's just a darn shame.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hand.
That stinks, but it is what it is. I can't say that I blame him either, because with David Fletcher coming on 0 for 3, one for about his last 25 or so. Lou Trevino now just has to avoid walking him. That's a full count, 3-2.
It's 3-2 now.
Everybody's moving here, so
On the bag, right here, on the bag.
There's a long drive base hit to left field.
and they're going to get it home. Salomon makes it up to third, and that's a 7-1 lead over the A's in the 7th. Let's get it, Venga.
Breaker, 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches, you get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
That'll bring up Jonathan VR.
Second baseman, Jonathan VR.
Taps it at home for the second strike.
Where's your first now? 2 down now.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And that is also going to be foul.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And look
Oh,
at
and he
it.
plunks Jonathan VR.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the
So his 2 results after coming on:
hey, they'll take it.
single, a 2 RBI single, and a base on a hit by pitch. Not what you want to see from your reliever late in the game.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired.
Well, that was an awkward way to do it, but it helped.
Much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. The Angels are out in front, 7-1.
And light that baby up. We take one off the A's, and hopefully we're going to start pushing them out of title contention. So let's get it.
Final score in tonight. The Halos took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tyler Skaggs hangs win number 11 on his line as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it starts right now. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one today.
Salomon up here.
Now, Salomon Barrios. As we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September.
Lots of baseball.
Just, oh dear. 5-0 in the early going. Andrew Heaney getting shelled here.
And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the
just a little early on that one.
Start driving in some runs.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, come on now.
Hey, let her rip.
Well, Salomon hits righties pretty well.
Rolled slowly to first.
But it only helps if he actually makes good contact off of it. So, little tapper in front of the plate, and that'll be the end of the inning. Or rather, that'll end his appearance and bring up Nick Huntley? Is that his name? Nate Huntley. They just had it on the screen, and I didn't catch it. Sure, second baseman's got it, and that'll be the end. I seem to have some problems here with ending innings before they really end.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh, wow. I don't like that sinker.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least
oh, that one's going to the gap.
That you can get back into.
But, in fact, it's going to be caught out there in right field, and that will be the second out of the inning.
Look at our line score to
and goodness, we're being held hitless so far. I say we're being held hitless so far.
Now batting, Salomon Barrios. He flew out in his last at-bat.
All right, well,
He almost went deep his last AB.
bottom 7, 1 out. You might as well use your showtime.
To try and get on.
Oh, that slider, my goodness.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And it's belted high.
That one's going. Where's it going? It's going to one-hop the wall, and Salomon's going to get himself a double here.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play,
I don't know if that's going to break up the no-hitter or not, but it's certainly going to do a thing today.
That's just their 3rd hit of the
Chris
game.
Davis couldn't get to that one. Boosh.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Frankie
attention,
Montes
please.
takes the call from
Now
the pen
pitching
as he'll
for
try to
All
get
right,
the final
well,
2 outs
Salomon's
of
on
the
base.
7th frame.
Montes.
See what the A's can do here late in the
Now
game.
a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in
Trying to throw
safely.
back to Profar to get him out, but it's not going to help.
All right, one time, right here.
A little too
3-1 count to David
3-1
Fletcher.
now.
Hey, see it.
Jonathan
Right.
VR
Let's go,
waits
big
on
dog.
deck.
Let's go. Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
The 3-1 finds the zone.
That's a
to fill
3-2
the
count.
3-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a dive, but he's back.
Hey, we got one.
Get your pitch and drive. Let's go, big dog.
Wasn't sure if we were in the shift or not.
3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field.
3-3-3.
Ball, ball.
Catch made.
Gonna
in
risk it.
straightaway
Stand up,
center as
stand
the
up,
runner
stand
tags
up.
from second. And he'll make
And
it
Salomon
out to
gets
third
up
on
to
the fly
third,
ball as he's
tagging
in
up
there
on the
now.
fly
It's
ball.
2-away.
So if Jonathan VR can deliver, we'll at least break the shutout.
Again, Jonathan VR. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up.
Where's it one now? Easy out. Come on, kid, get on.
Yeah,
board. Here
no,
we go.
Salomon didn't break up the no-hitter, but he certainly
Takes a pitch for
delivered
strike
in the
number 2.
clutch.
Hey, your pitch right here.
He's got him.
And swing and a miss.
Fastball that
Jonathan
time,
VR
and it
strikes
puts
out,
it
and that'll end the
into
inning.
Angels leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0
So the dugout,
deficit.
or the double that Salomon hit doesn't help out, and we're probably going to lose this one. Well, Salomon gets one more shot,
Settling in now,
and in
Salomon
fact,
Barrios. He'll try to
he does it with the
follow
bases
double in his
loaded.
last at-bat with another. High in the air, carrying well
Long,
out to deep center.
deep, out of here, adios, pelota! It's a grand slam for Salomon Barrios here with 2 out in the bottom of the 8th, 439 feet to center field and gone. Big fly for Salomon Luis Aparicio Barrios Garcia, and we are back within 1 of the A's. Let's get it.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with
And light that baby up. We will sweep the 2-game series against the Oakland Athletics at home, and that should put us well into contention for the division title. Salomon Barrios is your hero of the game, ladies and gentlemen, with a grand slam in the bottom of the 8th. Let's get it.
a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Los Angeles Angels win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Jimmy Yacobonis claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way
With
over
the
to
season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully.
Well, Brad Osmus trying to keep us motivated here, because we're going into the final week of the season, or the final 4 days of the season here, tied with the Mariners. Astros are 2 games behind. The Athletics are 2 games behind. So we hold the keys to our fate, man. We got the chance to win the division. We got the chance to get a wild card spot. We got the chance to fall flat on our faces and not win anything at all. So we're gonna have to hold true to what we can do. Hit like a mother. So that's gonna do it for me. Next time out, we're gonna be facing against the Houston Astros at home to try to decide our fate this season. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.